Let's do the other half of 45 that I did not do. That is 64 to the 2/3, or 1/64 to the -3/2. They kind of did opposites on us, the first one as opposed to the next one they were having us do. So 64 to the 2/3, this time we don't have to put it on the bottom, we just go square root 64. We know the 2 means square, I'm so sorry, I'm doing this again, cubed root. The bottom goes on the outside. Okay, squared. Okay, or let me just do this other one a little bit. This one will go on the bottom because I do not want that to be a negative. 1 over 64. Sorry. 1 over 64. And the radical is going to be a square root radical. And 3 I'm just going to put out here. Worry about it later. I'm actually doing these problems each one step at a time. Hopefully that's not confusing. So the cubed root of 64, that is 4 times 4. 16, yep, that's 4. Keep double checking this each time. 4 squared, that is 16. So we've got a big 16 right here that matches that one. And then right here we're going to have a 1 over square root of 1/64 is just 1/8. And 1/8 cubed, okay, we just worked with 8 times 8 times 8. That will come to 1 over 1/512. Okay, let's try to get this little fraction not to be at the bottom of this giant fraction. If you remember, we're going to multiply by 1. What form of 1 would help us out today? Should we just say 3 over 3? Will that help us out? No. You need to pick something, and it can be a complex fraction, meaning you got little fractions over each other. And that's what we need. We need the reciprocal of this, so it'll cancel. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to write the same thing at the top. So, that way 1 times 512 and 1 times 512, well, it's going to be 512 over 512. It'll cancel. I'm just going to draw an X through it. Just trying to repeat that so you know why. 512 over 1, that just makes 512. So, we've got 512 or 16, which is greater this. And as I really didn't point out earlier in the first part of 45, you really shouldn't just say this and you're done. You really should go back up to the top and say 1 over 64 to the -3/2 is greater. That should be how you write that answer, you know, on your work, on your test, whatever. That's how your teacher is wanting to see it. Okay, that is, let's go ahead and do 46. Good practice. Find the value of x to the -4/3 minus 4 times x to the -2/3. Okay, we've got a lot of negatives going on. So that means, plus 4. That's our problem. When x is -1 over 25. I'm sorry, over 125. So let's go and substitute this value in for anywhere we see an x. And write out parentheses. -1 over 125. So I'm just rewriting out my problem, getting more detailed each time. 4 times -1 over 125 to the -2/3 plus 4. Okay. Alright, let's take them and put them on the bottom. 1 over -1 over 125. Now it's going to be a +4/3. Don't we all feel better? 4 times 1 over negative 1 over 125 to the 2/3 plus 4. That one's easy. Alright, now it's time to put it under a radical. 1 over square root of, thankfully, we've got a cubed root working with a negative number, so we know 3 negative things will certainly make a negative thing. Don't have to get any more complicated than it already is. Minus 4 times 1 over, so radicalize this one, negative 1 over 125, the 3's on the outside. 2, we'll deal with that after we figure out the hard stuff. Just finish that parentheses. Okay, plus 4. Alright, now we're ready to start kind of getting some work done. Alright, 1 over cubed root of 125 is, 1 over 125 is going to be negative what times itself? 3 times. Could make that fraction. We know we're just going to have 1's at the top. 5's. And I'm forgetting to put in a negative in front of each one of those. Just so long as you know. Negative 1/5 is the answer there. Don't forget, you have not added or, completed it till we do that exponent. We'll do that in the next step. Minus 4 times 1 over, okay, again, that's pretty easy. And this time it won't be fourthed or whatever you call it, it'll be squared. Okay, plus 4. Alright, we're running out of room here. Okay, 1 over 1/5 times 1/5 times 1/5 times another 1/5. Well, we know 3 of them can make negative 125. So let's just do this. 1 negative whatever over times negative 1/5. Alright, well, so it will be a positive number. That makes sense. Evens make positives. Alright, so 125 times 5. Let's just do that over here. I'm getting kind of crowded out. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, 11, 12. 5 is 1, 6. 625. Okay, positive 1 over 625. And working downwards like this, don't forget, big 1 over 1 over 625, like that. That fraction minus 4 times, okay, that one's just squared. 1 over, and 1/5 squared is positive 1/25. So again, we still got our big fractions. We're going to have to do a lot of multiplying here for each one. Plus 4. Okay, let's go over to each one. We're not changing fractions, we're multiplying them by something that makes 1. Think of what fraction will help you get done what you need. 625 over 1. 625 over 1. I'm multiplying top and bottom. Cancel, cancel. 625 over 1 times 625, that's just 625. So that'll be simple when I rewrite it out. Let me scoot this plus sign over. Okay, let's do this one. Top and bottom by something that makes 1. That will make this bottom equal 1. 25 over 1. Okay, that will cancel. And this will make 25. Alright, now, a little bit of space over here. Let me just finish my problem. Let's take first term. We got canceled out, 625. I hope you're following this. It's getting a little messy. 625 minus 4. And what's being multiplied to that? 4 times 25. Plus 4. Okay, 625. 4 times 25 is 100. Plus 4. 625 take away 100, that's 525. Plus 4, that's going to be 529. Wow! That was some good practice. Good job.